Hello, survivors, and welcome to ARK Survival Evolved. We have spawned in. It's very bright and sunny out. But welcome. If you have not seen ARK before, we have spawned in mysteriously on an island filled with dinosaurs. Some are docile and some are not. So far, mostly docile. We'll find out how that goes later on. I am fairly new to ARK, so a lot of people tend to make these series and be super duper experts over it, which is totally valid and fine. I understand a bit of ARK, but not a lot, so we're gonna kind of learn together. I hope you will enjoy this filthy casual's entry into the ARK. We're gonna start by grabbing a bunch of wood and thatch. You know, if you played Minecraft before, punch some trees. That's our first order of operations. I will note that I have boosted experience and taming rates. ARK can be a really intense game that is intended on official servers to be pretty time-consuming. I think that's a nice way of putting it. It was intended to be built as a multiplayer, collaborative, big experience. You would work with your friends and work with people over multiple time zones to create these, huge, elaborate, complicated systems of evolving and building together. I have turned the taming speed up, and I don't feel bad about it, because on official settings, there are some dinosaurs that can take real-life days to tame. Real life. I'm not talking in-game days, I'm talking real-life days and hours. So I've turned the taming speed up. So if you played ARK before, you'll probably be like, wow, that was fast, or, man, she's gaining experience really fast. It's on purpose. For the first off, it would make a much longer series if that didn't happen, and it would not be as much fun to watch. In place of that, we will be going up pretty quickly. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop these. You always start with these skins, so I'm going to go ahead and drop those. That's where the drop button is. There we go. Alright, we're just going to ignore these. I think you get them back every time you respawn, too. I might turn that setting off, too, because there's a lot of them, and we don't need all of those. Okay, so we've got, some wood, some thatch. We got our first tool. Very proud of us. I am gaining experience very quickly, just because of the extra experience gain. We're going to just ignore the pile on the beach. It's fine. Okay. Ooh, what a delightful place. And so far, nothing wants to kill us. So far. But, general goal... there is an actual story mode to this game. I am undecided if I'm actually going to go for it or if we're just going to build stuff. Hello, moss chaps. How are you? What do you need? Giant bee, honey. I don't have that. But, in the meantime, we're just going to build up. We're going to tame a bunch of dinosaurs, which is my favorite part of this game. There's a lot of cool dinos to be had here, and a lot of new friends to make. So that's going to be my initial goal, and we're going to build up a cool base. If you're interested in joining along with me, ARK was free recently, so a lot of people have picked it up, and whether or not you've played it, it's a huge game, so I understand not wanting to install it, or not having the space to install it, or it takes a lot of specs to run, but if you do want to play along with me, absolutely feel free to let me know in the comments, and I would love to see what you end up doing. First off, I think we need to make a hatchet. Do I need the engram for that first? Probably. Can only make a torch and a peak, which I probably should make a torch, actually. Okay, we got some engrams. I will note that I do have a mod installed for Structures Plus. I normally would be using Superstructures. That's the ARK community accepted mod, I guess, but Structures Plus works very similarly. It just allows for some easier building and some different tools and a couple of improvements on. That is the only mod I have installed. This is otherwise a pretty generalized vanilla experience. Oh, I need to level up before I learn engrams. That's what it is. Okay. Let's get some weight. You're going to need a lot of weight to start out with, for sure. I also want a touch of movement speed and a little bit of melee damage, just so we're not as out in the cold. There we go. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I'm also probably not going to play it well. That is why it is a filthy casual's entry into the ARK, and not expert skill level, I'm the best at ARK ever. So, welcome on in if you want to play along with or come enjoy. I would appreciate it. Meow. Let's see. Hello, Diplodocus. Are you a Diplodocus or a Bronto? I can never remember. We might move this way. I thought I saw some raptors up that way, so I'm less inclined to go in that direction. Ooh, and there's a Theory over there. There's a lot of cool dinos that we can tame eventually. We're probably gonna start off pretty low level, pretty baby, and that's intentional, because this game can be really tough, and a lot of things want you to die, like those guys over there. Oh, good. So we spawned in a easy zone, but the game said, haha, easy is relative. So we're going to just try and be safe here. Everywhere is danger. The beach is the safest spot, ironically, and we already have a bunch of creatures out here that could kill us. So that's a tiny Dilophosaur there, the little teeny guy right above my head. That's a Dilophosaur. And then past there, that's a Carnotaurus, I'm pretty sure. Eventually we'll want to get a spyglass, which is a device that will allow us to look ahead and see what level a creature is and what kind of creature it is, which is helpful. This game follows the general basic principle of, if you don't know what it is, do not run at it. It will probably try to eat you. Not always, but it's a good rule of thumb. And I would like that theory, but that is too difficult right now. Alright, for right now, we are just gathering a bunch of berries as a way to eat. We'll stick close to the beach, so that way we have easier hydration sources. And we'll probably make it just a quick-o base, just so we have an easy way to establish ourselves. This, ooh, interesting. Uh-oh. You can see there was an iguanodon there getting chased by some raptors, and they might become interested in me, so we're actually going to move a little deeper into the forest, which is not the best idea, but that's where we're going to go. We're going to need a spear real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Otherwise, we're probably going to die really quick here, which admittedly would be kind of funny. We're making multiple spears because theoretically you can throw them. I've never been very good at that, but if nothing else, at least we have an option for if one breaks, that we can poke it with the other one. There we go. Alright, we're going to leave some of our levels. We're not going to level up immediately. Okay, smack rock. There we go. Okay. We want to be able to protect ourselves in case that raptor comes back. Oh yes, the power of our fists and our hatchet will break rocks. That's just how the game respawns resources. And resources will respawn over real life time, so we'll give it some time to do that while playing. Oh, the other thing I wanted to note about this series is that a lot of things I will probably do while... If I need to grind, there's going to be a lot of cuts. I won't show every single aspect of grinding. Like, I'll try and show what I'm doing in bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not going to show you every aspect of it, because even on easier settings and taming abilities... Hi, Stegosaurus. It's pretty difficult to... It's pretty difficult to leave in, like, hours of grinding footage. It's difficult to make pretty much anything in this game. And it is intended to be that way. Ah! Bug! Help! No! Fuck! I'm jump scaring myself. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Okay, I do want the chitin, though, so give me that. Oh, there's another one. See, this is why forest's bad. The beach isn't much better, because it's got raptors and stuff, but everything in this game wants to kill you, except for, like, 3 things. That's an exaggeration, but you... I'm already jump scaring myself. This is gonna go great. This is gonna go great. Okay, we need a shelter, probably. We have some basic tools. I'm gonna make a campfire, and we're gonna make ourselves a shelter. That's what we're gonna do. We're probably not gonna build here permanently. There's better spots to build in this game, and in fact, I have eyed a few places on this map, which is the island. There's a lot of different maps in ARK, but we're playing on the island because that's the generic vanilla experience, and also I've never experienced the island fully, so I kind of want to do that with you guys. Okay. Let's see, what is that? A raptor. That is bad. We are trying to avoid raptors. These bugs are very persistent. They are just constant and everywhere. I do want your chitin, though, so give me that. Thank you. Okay. Alright, this is kind of why I didn't want to go into the forest, but I got nervous seeing the raptor on the beach, so we'll have to find somewhere to hide. Oh, I will note the settings that I have in the comments down below, or not the comments, the description. Mostly I have stuff on a little bit easier. I have harvesting rates of it higher, I have leveling much higher, I have taming at 10 times higher, just because this game is notorious. But we're trying it out at 0.5, at 0.5 difficulty. The game, by default... Ah, raptor! Fuck! Help! Nope! Fuck! We might be dead here. We might be dead here. We might... Yep. I was about to say the game is normally pretty difficult. Amazing. It would have been pretty cool if we had killed the raptor, though. I'm just gonna say it would have been pretty cool. Okay. Lord Almighty. All right. Let me respawn him. So these are our 3 easy zones, but as you can see, easy is relative. Oh Lord. Luckily, we respawn. Oop, hello. So ideally, we would want to go back and pick up our stuff because it does drop where we died, but I'm feeling a little nervous because everything around here is awful. Specifically that Carnotaurus on the other side of this Diplo, and they might fight the Diplo, actually. Alright. Not excited about the Dimorphodon, although that's not as scary. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where I died, specifically. Alright, this is also why, like, it's not ideal to put a ton of points into movement speed, but this is also why I personally put points into movement speed, because if that happens, I need some distance to run. I need a little bit of safety here. So that's what I tend to do. Let's see, will it show me where I died? Let's open our map and take a look. Nope. Not gonna show us where we died. Cool. But yeah, sometimes you'll see me switch from first person into third person, but I will note that I am probably going to spend most of my time in third person just because I feel like the game is more comfortable for me to play that way, so that's what we're going to do. Hello, Dodo. I'm telling you, this game is the best at jump scares because you'll just be hanging out, and then you'll just hear a little Dodo chitter, and you'll be like, oh god, what sort of monstrous creature is coming to kill me? And then it's a freaking Dodo. Truly, a fantastic time will be had by all. Alright, so I remember that Stego, which actually, if that Stego stays stuck, it might be one of our first tames. We'll have to think about that. But first of all, we have to get to safety. We have to get past the initial, like, we're gonna die part. This game. Which, admittedly, is partially because I'm being picky, and I should probably not be as picky. Let's see, I have it turned on that we can find, can find our body with a pillar of light. So I'm hoping that that pillar turns on at some point. Although knowing my luck, a raptor's probably gonna come and kill me again, and then all the stuff will be gone anyway. We're gonna keep harvesting stuff in the idea that we're gonna have to do it all again anyway. On the plus side, we keep whatever engrams we learned. So any crafting recipes we have, we can do again, which is always nice. Actually, while we're here, I'm gonna do a few points into movement speed and then the rest of it into weight. As mentioned, we are going to be focusing weight pretty heavily here. We're going to get ourselves some armor, too. That way we're not naked all the time, even though, nice butt. I just say it what people were probably thinking is all I'm doing. Only thatch? Can I have some wood? Okay. Those familiar with ARK will know that those ruins behind me have explorer notes, and explorer notes allow you to gain, like, a boosted amount of XP for a time after you discover them. I'm leaving those on purpose so that way I can use the boosted experience for later in our experience when we need those levels a little bit more. Not that we don't need them now, but I'm trying to space them out, that's all. I'm trying to be mindful of our resources. So in case anyone was wondering. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this setting off because as you can see, it keeps giving me the skin that I do not need. Shoot. There you go. Shoot. There we go. Okay. Let's get ourselves another pick. And we'll start by making some clothes as well. We're gonna need some hide for these. Ooh, that means we have to kill a dinosaur, which is scary. Not impossible, just scary. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be hearing that leveling noise go off a lot, which is the other reason I'll probably skip around a little bit, just so that way that sound is not as pervasive in our ear holes. Ooh, that is a Spinosaurus. Yes, it is. Okay. Luckily, they don't tend to leave rivers, but we are gonna leave that alone. All my dino nerds sound off in the comments also, because this game is really cool, but then it reminds you of how terrifying everything is. Okay, we are dehydrated. We're gonna try and run toward the river in a place where the Spino and other things will not kill us, ideally. No promises. No promises at all. Okay, we can craft on the fly with our hotbar, thankfully, so I'm gonna leave our spear out now that we have that. It's not the best weapon, but it'll do. I'm gonna run to the water, get a drink. And we're gonna avoid that Spino over there. And a pack of raptors, I love that. We are the babies in this forest, so we're gonna just do our best and go from there. Okay, swimming in the water rehydrates us, so there is a drink button. I can't quite remember what it is. Oh no, piranhas! Shoot! Uh-oh. I should not have hit that. I was trying to defend myself. Lord almighty. I think I keep dying at about the same spot. This game is hard, okay? Okay, you know what? It's great. See, I see people all the time making art content that are like, oh yeah, I you know, had to not die on the hardest difficulty for 100 days. I admire that. This is not that serious. Okay, we're gonna take a couple deep breaths, and I will bring you back in shortly. Uh-oh. I love that I immediately spawned in, only to have an asshole immediately be like, yep, I want to eat you. It's like, thanks, buddy. I didn't ask for this, but thank you anyway. Bye. Uh-oh, he's still following me. Uh-oh, that's bad. Quick, quick, eat something else. Not me. Eat something that's not me. Yeah, go eat him. Thank you. This is terrible. Uh-oh. And something is chasing something. Oh, that's a dillo. Okay, we're not as scared of dillos. Like, dillos are still frustrating, but we're not as scared of dillos. So we're gonna deal with that. Okay. Whew. Right, well, that was fun. Immediately spawn in only gonna get chased by a Carnotaurus. Welcome to ARK, baby!